Daily Health, a new study finds a growing number of small children have accidentally ingested nicotine, and that's largely due to the rising popularity of nicotine pouches.
The study was published in the journal Pediatrics. It finds that nicotine pouch ingestion among children under the age of 6 jumped by more than 760% between 2020 and 2023, and children under age 2 accounted for 3 out of every 4 cases, so most of them. Joining us now is NBC News medical analyst Dr. Vin Gupta. Dr. Gupta, how is this happening exactly? I guess you can imagine kids trying to pick up anything they see. Is that what's happening?
Pretty much, Kate. Typically this study is focused on those less than 2. They are equating these pouches or vaping cartridges that have liquid with nicotine as candy because they taste good and they're easily accessible. They may see a parent or say an older sibling ingest it, and so they're doing something similar.
And Dr. Gupta, notably, this study looked at the different ways young people were exposed to nicotine, but one of the most prevalent being nicotine pouches. We've talked on this show about the rise in sales. Why are they so popular?
Well, zinc clay, one is the flavor profile. They just taste good to users that use it, which is why there's been a lot of focus from a regulatory standpoint to ban flavored products so that less youths are attracted to them. So one, they taste good. 2, they're more prevalent. And 3, there's just more brand awareness. We're talking about them more, and they're much more easily accessible to younger audiences, if not in a store on the black market.
Yeah, and these are potent, right? Can you give us an idea of how potent one patch can be and what that can do if a child accidentally eats or swallows it?
Kate, it depends on strength, but maybe a good rule of thumb here is 1 pouch equates to the same amount of nicotine from, say, about 4 cigarettes. So that's a lot, and that's often what people will smoke in a day. So 1 pouch would equate to about 3 to 4 cigarettes on average, but it varies based on the concentration in the pouch.
Wow, and that's in a very small person, right? A child. So what might happen if a child takes one of these? What are signs to watch for of nicotine poisoning?
So, zinc clay, commonly GI side effects are the first, so vomiting, nausea. But if a few of these pouches get ingested, and that's what this study showed, it's not just 1, but a few get ingested quickly, it can really rapidly progress to seizures, cardiac arrhythmias, which ultimately is what ends up being fatal, and respiratory depression, just stopping to breathe. And so this becomes an emergency pretty quickly.
Yeah, it's not always fatal as I understand it, but it can be. So what should parents rather do if they think their kid might have taken one?
Yeah, Kate, you're right. Now, in most cases, luckily, it's not often asymptomatic, but in some needs medical attention. In all cases, parents should call the National Poison Control Line. Google it if you're unfamiliar with the number, but call that line. They will instruct you on next best steps.
And Dr. Gupta, we hope before that emergency happens that parents can be storing this stuff well. What do you recommend?
Yeah, so locked bins, number 1, just keep them out. Don't utilize these products in front of your young children, number 1, so they don't even know to put them in your mouth. Number 2, locked bins, really important, inaccessible to the reach of the small child. So drawers where they can just open them and they're in an accessible bin, that's not what you want to do. And then number 3, I would say talk to your older kids if you have them. If you may not know that they're utilizing these products, make sure they know the risks, especially if they have young kids or young siblings in the house.
Dr. Vin Gupta, always great to have you. Thank you.
We got a lot more news ahead.
You're watching NBC News Daily.